We will tear your souls apart.
In today's video, we'll be talking about Alien Covenant from 2017. Just like Prometheus, this is another movie I wanted to see when it came out, but I was too busy and had other personal things going on in my life around the same time this movie came out. After 8 years, I finally caved in to give this movie a first viewing. It was once again directed by Ridley Scott. It's the third time he's directed an Alien movie. This is another Alien prequel movie, and it's also a direct sequel to Prometheus. Compared to Prometheus, this movie felt more like an Alien movie, but this movie also felt like if you had Alien Prometheus had a baby together, this is the movie you get. And just like Prometheus, I was in the mix, and honestly, I felt the same way about this movie. I don't know if this movie was also worth the hype when it came out, and I'm not sure this is a movie that is talked about that much in the Alien community, not that I'm aware of. Also, just like Prometheus, slow pace and a drag along, where they could have trimmed this movie down a little bit. Despite I read this original runtime was 2 hours and 23 minutes. Just like I said in my Prometheus video, I probably should have watched deleted scenes on the bonus feature of my Alien Blu-ray collection to answer my question, but you know what? The heck with it. It is what it is at this point. Even though the first two Alien movies were long, at least the pacing was done right, or it didn't over-drag. I felt bored with this movie. It was a messy movie, it was all over the place, and too much going on. I needed a scorecard to keep track of what was going on. Michael Fassbender reprised the role as David. Guy Pearce reprised the role as Peter Whalen, who created him, but Guy Pearce only has a small cameo in this movie and no credit. The scene with Guy Pearce in the flashback as Peter Whalen was good seeing the kind of bond that he had with David when Peter Whalen was alive. Like I said in my Prometheus video, David was like the son of Peter Whalen that he never had. This is another one of those scenes where they debate on who was the creator of humans and aliens. It was very philosophical and a scientific conversation. I cannot recite what they said. My advice, go check it out for yourself. It's another one of those heavy loaded topics and debates. In this movie, we learned that David has a twin android brother that was not mentioned in the first movie. His brother Walter has been stuck on Earth for almost 10 years, hiding in a cave. David teaches Walter how to play the flute to sharpen his lips, which I don't get this. David tells Walter what his father was like. I'm guessing or assuming he never met his dad, or was either sent or left him. I don't know. It's another one of those, don't overthink it, just take it as if with a grain of salt and just move on. Walter tries to communicate with the alien. He tells the soldiers not to shoot and show respect, but the soldiers don't listen. They shoot the alien anyway. He feels trust from the alien. Walter kills David, or we assume. Keep this in mind for a little while to bring this one back. I felt a little investigating the android sibling dynamic and these other characters. This could have been its own movie right here, would have been more like Prometheus, no xenomorph aliens then. I like the interaction they had with each other, showing despite being twins, they are complete opposites and so different from each other. This was very fascinating. Walter supposedly hinted smarter and heals faster than David. Besides the performances by Michael Fassbender, the other positive was alright in this movie was that there was a bug virus that got inside someone's ear, and a xenomorph alien can be born that way, rather than just a face hugger. Somewhat different and original, but doesn't save the movie. I wish the character David and his twin brother Walter could have been just the main focus of this movie. I wish they brought back Noomi Rapace as Elizabeth Shaw's character, but if they did bring her back, it would have felt like Aliens, where she's brought in as a consultant giving her expertise, or seeing discover how a new alien species was created since the last time she was on that planet. Catherine Waterston plays Daniels, who witnesses her husband Jake die right in front of her eyes. Like anyone after losing someone they were close to and were in love with, she felt grief over losing her husband. From watching, I guess she had plans with her husband after the mission was going to be over, but after he died, that changed everything. The crew celebrated his passing, having a memorial service. They disposed his dead body in space, kind of like in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan or Starship Troopers. This character felt like they were going for another Ripley-type character. Her husband was briefly played by James Franco. For how big of a high-profile actor James Franco is, I'm surprised that he was just doing this for a small cameo, and also because he is friends with Danny McBride in real life. She is a good actress. She was in the Fantastic Beasts Harry Potter prequel movies, but I didn't find this character that interesting. And I feel bad saying this on a character who tragically lost her husband. I just don't feel that emotion for this character. Sorry. Billy Crudup plays Christopher Oram. After the passing of James Franco's character, he is informed that he's the new captain of the ship after Jacob's death. He's the kind of character who's in charge, but he gets a sense of feeling his crew members don't trust him, and we're not sure why that is. We really don't know a whole lot about this background story or his reputation as a person. He tells a story how he met the devil when he was a child, and he wants answers from David about the alien, or he will kill David. He doesn't trust David for obvious reasons. David is not an android to trust. That's common sense right there. David shows him his studies, and an alien facehugger gets on his face, an alien bursts right through his chest and kills him. Billy Crudup is a good actor, and he's been in a lot of good movies, but this is just a character who I did not get invested in, sad to say. Another character just dies for a high kill count. Before the Halloween requel series, this was Danny McBride's first attempt at trying to reinvent a horror franchise. My first reaction thought of Danny McBride doing a horror movie. I'm thinking to myself, this is the guy who's in a lot of James Franco, Seth Rogen, Judd Apatow comedy movies like Pineapple Express and This Is the End. He was also in Tropic Thunder. While not a Judd Apatow movie, you get the point. I also heard that he's a fan of the horror genre because he's a comedic actor, of course. He had added some stupid, dumb jokes like this joke instead about a woman's tits, just the lamest joke as in Halloween 2018, peanut butter on my penis. Even though he did play this character a little bit of comedy, but he did have his moments of playing it serious. He plays a typical cliched hillbilly. Like the hillbilly in Evil Dead 2 is worried and desperate to find his wife, but for some reason I felt more sorry for the hillbilly in Evil Dead 2 than this character. Sorry. I want to feel bad and sorry for this guy losing his wife, but I don't feel that emotion. Once again, sorry. I like Danny McBride, but this wasn't one of his best roles. Besides Danny McBride being a funny guy, I've seen him do some serious roles and be a dramatic actor once in a while. But as I predicted in Evil Dead 2, the hillbilly's wife dies. Without seeing it, we just know when she's gone, when she's dragged away by the trees. They make a reference to a patient's distorted face after getting blood acid from the alien, telling him it looks like Phantom of the Opera. The medic lady says, the musical, and he says, that's a musical? I guess he doesn't know that Phantom of the Opera is a musical, but whatever. Again, don't overanalyze it. Carmody Jogo, who a lot of people might recognize from The Purge, Anarchy, Selma, and the Fantastic Beasts Harry Potter prequel movies. There's a little bit of a hint of romance between her character and Billy Crudup, but again, it's not dived into very well. Again, a good actress right here, but I don't remember this character that well. Despite not finding this character that interesting, you did feel bad for her when they tried to lock her in an emergency room when she was stuck with an alien.
An alien gets inside Ledward, one of her crewmates.
That bitch woman locked her up. Did not understand that the only way you get infected by the alien is from being from a face hugger. This movie takes place a decade after Prometheus. They find Dr. Shaw's medical badge and was ever left over from the spaceship that was destroyed in the last movie, Prometheus. Once again, it copies the same thing when Kane got infected. They were worried and concerned on quarantine safety protocols. Usually in alien movies, they go right through a chest burst. This is the first time I've seen an alien burst in the back of a spine posteriorly. It has some decent special effects, not bad for a combo of CGI and practical effects. While I wasn't very enthusiastic about this movie, the other one positive I will say about this movie has a good production design. For what I heard, they almost originally wanted to use practical effects, but it was scrapped because of budget reasons. Granted, it does not top H.R. Geiger, but they did try at least. They referenced a John Denver song. I'm not sure if this has to do with the movie or the xenomorph aliens. And that's another thing. There's not much screen time for the xenomorph aliens in this movie, and yet they advertise in the movie trailers, posters, guaranteeing that we're going to see a lot of the xenomorph aliens in this movie. It just shows. Not only can studios ruin a movie series, but studios can also ruin false marketing advertisements. The final showdown is not fun, cool, or epic like an Alien or Aliens. Just when they all thought they were safe going back home, wouldn't you know it, an alien found a way to sneak on board. Lesson learned right here. After defeating aliens, they should have some spaceship monitor to detect to make sure no other aliens got on board the ship. The alien xenomorph kills a couple while they were having sex in the shower, and the sad part is, I don't remember who these characters were at this point in the movie coming to the end. They weren't big important characters. It felt like Psycho in an Alien movie. It's like the writers of this movie were trying to impress Alfred Hitchcock and make him happy. Back to what I said before on Walter killing David, spoiler right here, as it turns out, Walter did not kill David. As they were heading back home, as it turns out, David killed Walter. This twist felt predictable again. I wasn't shocked or surprised. It's like Cain and Abel right here. There are other movies where the bad guys win. This one makes the list where the bad guy won in the end, not the good guy. It was also dumb and stupid that the characters not think twice to question on, was this David or Walter? As much as I really wanted to like this movie, I hope it'd be a rebound of Prometheus, this one doesn't come close to topping the first two Alien movies. It was also to me another one of those movies where I had no idea what it wanted to be. Unlike the first two Alien movies, where we invested with the characters, these characters aren't that interesting to me. They felt a little bit too one-dimensional, except maybe for Michael Fassbender's character as the twin robots. That's the one exception right there. They do have some good actors in this movie. I'm sad to say this. I'll probably forget their names after I watch this movie, sadly. Not like on the first two Alien movies, you felt deeply connected to the characters. These characters in this movie, not so much, sad to say. The movie's full of cliches that I've already seen done before in past Alien movies. The dialogue is very stiff at times. It felt very predictable at times rather than being surprised. It felt too familiar. I hate to say this. I didn't feel emotion for these characters I wanted to. It wasn't creative like the past Alien movies. These Ridley Scott Alien prequels are a little bit overcomplicated and confusing at times and hard to understand. Another movie with questions and answers that we did not get from this movie, like Prometheus. As I said in my Prometheus video, we did not once again get a background explanation on the dead space jockeys. And also, like I said in my Prometheus video, love and respect Ridley Scott. He's one of those film directors who does not give us specific answers. Instead, he likes to keep us guessing. As a diehard fan of the Alien series, I'm sad to say this, after watching so many of these movies while enjoying the classics, but the later ones, I feel burned out and fatigued, but one exception, at some point in time, I will check out this new Alien TV show on Hulu to see if it brings anything new or different to the Alien series. I'm also unsure if I want to see another sequel to this prequel Alien series.